blending metallics. I've got a cross sort of a graphite grey metallic on a BMW. I thought I'd show you how I do it, sort of using colour blend and how I'm flicking in, and if it's still a bit blotchy, to how to rectify it. And yeah, so let's get straight into it. So first of all, I'm going to do some wet and work. So I've got some repairs on this. So on the door there was just a few scratches just here, so we're just going to colour that and go into the blend into the wing. There was a door shut and this sort of quarter panel was damaged just here, so we're going to put some wet and wet here and fade it with some fade out thinners, handles and new door. So we're going to use some wet and wet, just similar colour, black, and yeah, let's get into it. I'll put it on the stand. Okay, so this is the fade out thinners that I'm going to be using. You can do it through the gun. Sometimes it's burning the gun, but this is actually quite good to be fair. I haven't had any problems. So what we're going to do, we're going to wet and wet, so we'll just pass the line of the primer, and we'll straight away, while it's wet, we'll just put one thin coat on that edge, just to sort of get rid of that air, that sort of build up on the edge or overspray edge. And yeah, we'll do it on this bit, we'll do it on the seal cover. So just one coat, and then we'll just go straight on to wet. Make sure you go into the actual edge of your wet and wet as well, just so it builds that sort of layer equally, and then yeah, you just let that flash off. So this can be the problem sometimes when you do have aerosol, it can drip out the edge. So what I got is just an 800 soft bag, and then we're going for 1000. And this would just cut, because it's only the thinner, so it should just take that edge off. Try not to dig too much into this, because it's still it's dry, but if you start digging into it, it will sort of rip. It's a bit like base coat. If you treat it like a bit like base coat, just lightly guide over the top. And then once you feel like you can't feel them, that's when you go for the thousands. That's a little bit more there. I thought I'd show you this because this, I mean, you wouldn't have got that from the gun. But then I'm a bit lazy like that sometimes. I think, oh, I'll just use it from the aerosol while it's there. Don't have to wash the gun, and so yeah, it's probably me just being a bit lazy there. But okay, so there you go. So I'll just blow that off, re-tack it, make sure the whole car's alright, and then yeah, just base coat over it. It should be fine. Right, okay, so I've got my colour blend, and I've got my base coat there. So the colour was B39, and so what I'm going to do, the colour match is quite good, but I'm probably just colour blend on this edge here, just so I don't get full colour, maybe a bit up here, and then what I'll do is I'll colour blend. I'll put it sort of up to here, so my colour will just float into this bit here. I don't really want to get involved in the top. There's no need, it's just for those scratches that was here. And that's pretty much it really. So what we'll do is we'll do 2 bar. Material is fully out. Fully open, sorry. And yeah, just 2 bar. And what we'll do is just a nice wet coat and flick it. Probably flick it to sort of here, and then my wet base coat will meet that wet edge and flick into the wet part. So the base coat will probably be overspray sort of here. We'll try and keep it low, and yeah, hopefully we have no problems then. Fingers crossed. So go to where you first started while it's still wet and just go straight into base coat. What I forgot to say is, what I do is with the stand-ups you have to do like a wet coat and then a drop coat. So the drop coat was at same pressure 2 bar, and you just go back a little bit slower and you just let the metallics sit on top. So that looks okay for now. I think we'll let that dry and that should go in nicely. Same with the quarter panel. Once that's gone in, that'll dry the same colour. You have to make sure with the stand-ox, the standard blue, you have to do it all wet. So if it's dry, then you will get blotchiness. Yeah, so that should hopefully dry once we flash it off, be all nice and smooth. I'll do the door now. This is all ready to go, and yeah, let's get it all matching. pretty much it really. Not much, not special. It's nice and wet. And I've done the inside of the door. So that's all done. See? So yeah, that's it. I'll let the flat go off, bake, and then okay, so this is just off bake. It's quite nice. Nice sort of finish. Nice and smooth into the blend. Where we met the colour blend. And so where we had those little marks, they're all gone. And nice and smooth, nice satin finish, perfect. So that's the sort of finish you want with this. I mean, with different sort of ones, we've got Octorao as well. They where you're doing it separately, you're doing like different stages. So you're doing one coat, dry, different coat. Sometimes it doesn't come out as satin. Oh, sorry. So yeah, so it might not be as smooth, but you'll just, as long as you tack rag before between each coats, then you shouldn't have a problem. It should keep smooth. And yeah, so I always we'll give it a tack rag, just a light one with a green water-based one. Just because there will be a little bit of an overspray here, even though we did do the colour blend, it might be just a slight bit. So it's best just to go over it. Anything that's sat on top while it's been on bake, and then all we do now is coats of lacquer. The gun I've got is the Tata 5500 with eye tip. Yeah, 1.2. So I have the material. I have just over 2.25 turns out, and yeah, so that'd be just that 2 bar, and it'd just be one first coat, sort of a 3/4 coat, and then second coat a full coat. I seem to change how I do things, so sometimes I'll go like a close coat, like a close-up and quick. Sometimes I'll go 2 full coats. It sort of depends on what like sort of heat you're in, conditions. And sometimes what side, like the panel, like say like these sort of like edges here. You get certain ones like Scodes and that now seem to be doing like inverted sort of curves, and I don't know. I seem to have a habit of getting like, especially on the wing, like here, where they're curved in so much. I seem to get a nice little, it starts like sagging here. So I've learnt now to be a real quick coat instead of a full coat to try and avoid runs. But yeah, that's just learning and different things. So yeah, I'll get you understanding, and we'll do some lacquer. So yeah, I'm just gonna take this off, and hopefully it will come out nice, positive, and confidence. Right, let's go. Okay, so that's good, that's lovely, that's perfect for the first coat. It's not heavy, it looks quite clean. So now we just let that, so now we'll move on to the next ones. Right, okay, so that's the first coat. Actually, I've not gone for a finish coat. It is just a nice flat finish, sorry, a nice flat sort of layer, I suppose, as such. And yeah, it's a little bit maybe peely there, I can't really get it there, but we'll get that on the second coat. It's just to get that layer, so the second coat will lay lovely on and sort of bind to it. So we're going to leave it sort of maybe up to 5 minutes, maybe sort of 3 minutes, and yeah, then we'll go hard and heavier on the second coat. We did a little, had a headlight to do, so I chucked it in with this, and yeah, so we'll let this flash off for a bit and then do a second coat. Right. Okay, so second coat. So let's get my blend again. Just this bit here. So yeah, second coat. So I'll go again, I'll do the same. I'll probably start, I'll do the inside shut, make sure that can get in, and then whatever comes out goes on. So so yeah, so what we're going to do is second coat, so do the door shut, does the fade out, smart blend, again do it while it's wet, and then we literally just go start from the bottom, go up, go over, and then just follow it down. Nice, take your time, again, so this is 2 bar pressure, yeah, 2 and a quarter, same settings, I didn't change anything for the second coat, and yeah, let's go on. Yeah, so this is the finished, and it's come out quite nice. Sort of a nice natural sort of peel. Always try and aim for a natural peel, unless it is a super flat finish. It's always best just to try and match it as best you can, because sometimes if you've got a super flat panel and the car doesn't match that super flat panel, then it stands out that it's been painted. You want it to make it look like you haven't been there, you haven't touched it. So this has come out nice, and I think that colour blend really helped with this sort of mechanics. It's quite a bright silvery. I could have had a bit of problems, especially up here and things. So I think definitely doing that colour blend does help. Plus it gets rid of the sort of overspray on the edges. Like here we could have had a lot of overspray, and then you would have seen that little bits in the clear coat, you would have seen that. So yeah, no, I'm pleased with this. It's come out nice, and keep going. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'll try and do some more videos like this, some blending ones of different colours maybe, some clear coat ones. Yeah, we'll try and do a bit of everything and keep going. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you got this far, that's awesome. Thank you very much. And yeah, if you subscribed, hope you keep enjoying these videos, and I'll see you again soon.